Please take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
So there was this time. This is a funny story. Medical City, Baghdad. We found a 3-story underground parking garage.
I was there that day.
Asshole belly button full of, Saddam's government cars. Each one had the keys in it, quarter tank of gas. The only thing you had to do was hook up the negative battery cable and off to the races you went. So we were told we probably should have gotten some more, definitive orders. Disable the vehicles. Okay. We had a 3-day demolition derby in the underground parking garage.
Yeah, I remember
hit on
that.
Collision so hard he done flew out the windshield, jumping SUVs off the 3rd story down to the 1st story.
I don't know exactly how it all happened and what went down after I left, but I heard it was entertaining.
It's extremely entertaining. So if I'm told to disable vehicles and I'm sitting in a defense for weeks at a time with nothing else to do, we'll get up in the morning, sit on top of the track in our drawers, eat an MRE, let Third ID shoot at us from across the river, and then it's time to go wreck some Lexuses. So once we wrecked enough of them, they were like, well, we need to use these for our perimeter defense, just kind of move them around, stack them up. Well, how do we get them out? The ace can't get in there. So yeah, this forklift can. Well, there's no keys. Give me a minute. So I had to hotwire the forklift, start moving cars. Well, then we figured out that some of these SUVs have coolers as center consoles. And what is worth its weight in gold in Iraq? Cold water.
Oh, yeah.
So we're like, hey, look, if we can rip some of these coolers out and hook them up in the track, we got cold water forever. Well, this was about the time that they were letting the Iraqi police back in to work with us.
Yeah.
Those crooked shits. So me and are down in the parking garage. And sitting in the back of this car in the AC, rolling cigarettes because we got time. He's like, I'm gonna roll a bunch of cigarettes. We got time. Cool, roll some cigarettes. Me ain't gonna go get this cooler. So me are out there with a Leatherman and a K-bar trying to get this cooler out so we can take it back and get some cold water. Well, next thing I hear is what the I stand up and there's 2 Iraqi PD standing there, guns drawn. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, kids hiding behind me. Now, this is where we messed up because all the long rifles were in the car with. He's not even paying attention. He's jamming out the damn Backstreet Boys on radio, rolling cigarettes. It's got a 9mm, but he's, behind me in my hip pocket. And they're drawn down. So I'm like, well, let me light a cigarette right quick. So I lit a cigarette and I'm looking. He's still got his head down, rolling cigarettes. I'm like, well, screw it. So I threw off my helmet, threw off my Kevlar, threw my arms out and started screaming, what the hell are you at? And started walking toward him. Go ahead, what are you going to do? They took the tail and ran. I about myself that day. I did not think I was coming back from that one.